I was 18 years old, right? And this was when my mom told me that she had been able to get her residency in San Francisco. So I was living with my grandmother at the time, and then she asked me if I wanted to move to San Francisco with her. My mom is a single mom who basically raised 3 kids on her own. She had to go through a lot. My mom and I, with my siblings, will live in Section 8. And that's the reason why we can't afford to live in San Francisco. Because at the time I didn't know English, and my siblings would communicate to each other in their preferred language, and sometimes I would feel a little bit left out. But that also helped me find motivation in learning the language. All of the students back home when I was in high school, they were doing things. And it was in a different position because I couldn't do what they were doing due to the fact that I didn't know the language. When I say, oh, you know, I'm just taking English classes because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to find a job. And we did a lot of public speaking. I was so ashamed, not knowing, because now I knew, but I was so ashamed of my accent because I had a lot of people say, oh, can you repeat that? They have a perception of you as if you were a child. This is about the time when my sister heard about Year Up, and she was talking about it nonstop. She was really excited. And so a year went by. She told us that her graduation was coming up. And I said, yes, it's on a Saturday. I don't have school. I'll go with you. And so I attended the graduation, and it really surprised me when I saw everything that was going on. And it said her internship and also her name. And that really surprised me because she never told me where she was doing her internship at. So I'm like, hey, I know Eve. Like, that's incredible. The different faces of those individuals would show on the projector and where they did their internships at. And then I saw Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, GE, and that really got my attention. I thought, well, if my sister can do it, then so can I. Now, when my boss says, oh, you have to present this for the leadership team, I'm not afraid. And if I am nervous, I'll do it anyway. So I would say to give yourself the opportunity to do something different.